NWO Report World News.
Please remember to wash your hands often, stay home if you are sick, and practice good social separation of at least 6 feet when possible. Loitering inside or outside of the store is strictly prohibited. Thank you for choosing Walmart.
What can we expect in the month of April? My prediction: riots, looting, and a reckoning for the government. China and Italy are ahead in quarantine repercussions. In Palermo, Italy, Sicilian gangs are using social media to coordinate the ransacking of businesses. Food and medicine supplies have been halted due to the bankruptcy of delivery services, and Italian officials are now concerned that the mafia may be preparing to add to the chaos.
It's hard to watch, but this is what desperation looks like. This man in Apulia shouting at police that his family have no money.
While in Hubei, China, violent clashes erupted between two provincial police groups and the people of the area most affected by the coronavirus. As the Washington Examiner reported, alleged video from the skirmish shows overturned police vehicles and large groups of people clad with face masks facing off against Chinese police who attempt to use riot shields to push back the crowd. But back in America, just how long can Americans endure food shortages, unemployment, diminishing medical and law enforcement attention, and creeping Big Brother oppression?
Help us, man. Help me out, bro.
It doesn't work like that, bro. Anybody know a lawyer, bro? Somebody send me a lawyer? Bro, no!
Come on, James.
It don't work like that, man. This shit ain't right, man.
A Twitter post reveals a long line of cars due to food shortages in an area outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In eastern Kentucky, many have taken to hunting and fishing as a primary food source because the supply of meat is growing scarce and mass hunger is setting in. Meanwhile, the old style of bartering amongst neighbors is already becoming more commonplace. This could also be a very positive development as communities become more self-sufficient, or deadly as people turn against each other as domestic violence skyrockets. As CBS in Sacramento, California reported, right now as we speak, 1 in 5 women are being assaulted right here in Sacramento County. The quarantine puts most of the abusers in the home with the family more frequently than usual. This according to Donna Brown, who is a domestic abuse counselor. If unemployment lingers on, people could get desperate. As CNBC reported, economists at the Fed's St. Louis district project total employment reductions of 47 million, which would translate to a 32.1% unemployment rate, according to a recent analysis of how bad things could get. And as medical workers and law enforcement get sick, the entire emergency response system faces gridlock.
This pandemic has had a dramatic impact for the NYPD. 5 members of the department have died, and right now 1,400 more have tested positive. Police Commissioner Dermot Shea says that he doesn't think the worst has yet to happen.
And if the government takes a let-them-eat-their-measly $1,200 cake approach while flaunting millions to their pockets and those of their donors, and GPS surveillance and the imprisonment of average citizens increases, and the Bill of Rights takes a back seat to communist-style rule.
Maintain a social distance of at least 6 feet. Again, please maintain social distancing. Please help stop the spread of this virus, reduce the death toll, and save lives. For your own safety and your family's safety, please maintain social distancing.
An inept bureaucracy that has long thumbed its nose at its true boss, the American people, faces a reckoning they can't even see coming. There will be rent strikes, worker strikes, emergency service strikes, police strikes, delivery strikes. Chaos will marinate. So it is incredibly important to make sure you are prepared right now. But in the end, one way or another, we will have all learned to be better Americans. John Bound reporting.